Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. In our first pack, we have some pretty solid cards. Boseiju Who Endures is kind of like a free roll in any green deck, right? You just like run it like a forest, and sometimes it's a pretty decent removal spell. It's not so hot early game because it ramps the opponent, but early game is when it also has the least removal value and the best value as a land. Whereas late game, the land you give them doesn't matter very much, and so this is just like hard removal for anything, which is pretty nice. Instant speed removal as well. We also have Spinning Wheel Kick, which is a very decent green board clear. And Selfless Samurai, just a pretty good card in any white deck. And Twisted Embrace, solid black removal. Among them, I don't really know which is best. I'm kind of surprised that the draft guide now says Boseiju is not that great. It's like good, but not insane or anything. I kind of figured a free roll removal spell like this would be nuts, but it actually likes all three of the other cards better. And among them, Selfless Samurai. I mean, they're all pretty close. It likes Selfless Samurai best. I don't much mind. I like running white, so I'll take it. So the rare is gone from this pack, but there are still like 4 good white spells. And the Generous Visitor as well. And Synthesizer is solid. And like these cards are fine. Not so much blue here, or black. I mean, this pack is going to encourage a lot of people to play white or green. What did we end up passing, Lefty? We passed 2 pretty reasonable green cards. So I think it's plausible to suppose that Lefty took like Spinning Wheel Kick or something. And if we passed a green card here, we could kind of be agreeing here. You can have the green cards. I'll take the white ones. Now, somebody a few more steps down the line might take some decent white cards. Oh, this is Befriending the Moths. I thought it was Era of Enlightenment, which I like a lot better. So, okay, not quite as many good white cards here. I think I can just take Oath here and pass Lefty several good green cards. I don't really like giving the signal that like Lefty should play green when I like playing green. But I think it's sort of better than giving Lefty mixed signals about green or white and then not really knowing what lane I should be in. And, we don't know much about what Righty's doing, I guess. But I think Oath is like the better card than Visitor here anyway, right? Visitor is 87th. Oath, it says, is 64th. So, which I'm sure is better than Arrest, which is in the 90s, as I recall, right? Yeah, 96th. And Repel is fine, but not as good as any of them. So, what does it think of Terrarium? I don't really care what it thinks, but it says it's 144th. So, yeah, I mean, Oath is the best card here. The main downside is that I'm passing like 2 decent white cards to Lefty. I think Lefty is no problem. He's going to want to play green. But he's looking for a second color. And the person left of Lefty, the robot left of Lefty, of course, might look at this pack and say, hey, what about white? There's a couple good white removal spells nobody took. But, there's also a Terrarium, a Season of Renewal, a Trainee. The Patchwork Automaton is really solid, actually, as like, if you can get that in the artifact deck, But the problem is you need a lot. I mean, the draft guide actually says it's horrible. The reason being you need a lot. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. No. I looked at the wrong card. It says actually Automaton is fine. It's right next to Imperial Oath. So, but hopefully maybe the person 2 steps left of me will have stumbled into the artifact deck or something. And they'll take this, and by the time we get any further than left than that, I don't really care what they're taking. Ooh, Touch the Spirit Realm is nice. Reckoner Raid is also pretty solid. A Ninjutsu Double Strike 2/2 is, I mean, it's something. But I think Touch the Spirit Realm and a Reckoner Raid are both better, right? What did Blade... what's the... Yeah, Blade Blizzard Kitsune actually says it's 77th, really. That's a bit of a surprise. Spirit Realm is better, though, as I expected. And how's Reckoner Raid? Good, but not as good. So we'll just take more white. We'll just, like, slurp up all the white that they offer and try to make sure nobody else thinks they should go white. And keep an eye on what other colors are coming by when we look for a second color. I mean, Modern Age looks like the best card here, unless I wanted a Sorry Captain, which I don't. Right? Yeah. I'll take a Modern Age. So maybe we end up in white-blue. There hasn't been much good blue in the previous few packs, but it's been early enough that like we don't really know that that means anybody's taking the blue cards. I could stall by taking a Haven instead, which is good in like whatever shows up, and we could find out, is there more good blue going around? But I'd rather just have a blue card to make it a possibility to like, if I am in blue, to be better at it. This is not amazing. I think of the cards here, like Synthesizer is probably the strongest. Grafted Growth is okay, but I'm pretty sure Lefty is not going to pass a lot of green cards to me in pack 2. Whereas blue looks like it might be open. How good is the Octopus? It says it's totally fine. A good card. All right. Yeah, look at that. A Hacker is still here. That, I think, is my first strong signal that not many people are playing blue at the moment. Maybe, you know, someone took a blue card, but it would have to be pretty good to take it over the Hacker. If we look at how good the guide thinks Hacker is, it says it's 105th? A little lower than I would have thought, actually. Or a little worse, rather. But it's great value for, you know, if you have flyers like the Modern Age, you can get extra card draw out of the Hacker and then play the Saga again. You know, Sunblade Samurai would be fine here. Born to Drive is, like, not really my favorite thing. Era of Enlightenment and Mothrider Patrol are both fine. But I think the Hacker is substantially better than either of them. It would be the Sunblade Samurai, if anything. But the Hacker is better, and we're cutting off the blue signal as well. You know, I don't think this pack is going to make anybody say, oh gosh, I really got to be in white. So we're kind of getting a little corner to ourselves here. And I think in blue-white, Befriending the Moths is not that bad. I don't like it in most white decks, but actually if we're running any like ninjas or something, or Acquisition Octopus, getting a surprise flyer is pretty cool. Suit Up is okay. Puzzle Maker is also fine. I think I'll take the Puzzle Maker for now. I like Armguard Familiar. The Golden Tail Disciple's alright as well, but 2-drops are good, and reconfigure cards are good. The Befriending the Moths Wield, which is not a huge surprise. Someone took the Arrest, but Repel the Vial is still here, and I'm happy enough to take it. Disruption Protocol seems unlikely that I would run it, but sure, we can take it for now. Spell Pierce, there's like 0% chance. I'd rather take a green card. You want to make it the third draft in a row with Surge Hacker Mech? I don't. Wait, was it 3? Yeah, because I was running the Surge Hacker Mech in the Vehicles draft, not in the Samurai draft. And then I ran it again in the blue, green, white, well, mostly green-white deck. Well, you could take an Era of Enlightenment, but I think Imperial Oath is by far the best card. Well, I don't know. I mean, Surge Hacker Mech is a good card. It's better than Imperial Oath, but not a ton better. And I would, I think, much rather have an Imperial Oath given what I already have. Someone else can have the Surge Hacker Mech. Some pretty solid green stuff here, but we don't want green. I mean, I'm a little surprised. I wonder what rare Lefty took that was better than Spinning Wheel Kick for his deck. I think the only other reasonable choice here would be, like, to pick up something black for some reason. I don't know what that reason would be, or even which black card you would want. Like, Twisted Embrace is certainly better, but it is double black, which is a lot harder if you're not running green. So, I don't know. I think I'm just going to take the second Armguard Familiar. It's a pretty junk pack. There's no way I want a Trash Bot. Yeah, that's crazy. Likewise, Dramatist's Puppet. Where are all my Michikos, by the way? Well, I mean, there's a White Shrine there, but there's also Awakened Awareness, which I think is not that good. It's marked just barely above basically unplayable, which is a little surprising. I thought it would be a bit better than that as like an okay removal spell, but sure. However, I think Oath is clearly the best card here, and the question is just whether for curve reasons we should avoid taking a third 6-mana spell, and I think the answer is no. Puzzle Maker? Lefty's been passing a lot more green than I expected. Is it possible that Lefty is somehow not in green? Maybe these first few packs just had a lot of good green cards. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll take the Puzzle Maker. I could take the Terrarium, because I do have a lot of Imperial Oaths. But, I don't know. Flyers and Scrying are nice. Yeah, there's just like, how on earth is Lefty passing all of this stuff? This is crazy. I must be wrong about Lefty being in green. Maybe green is like wide open somehow? Should I be taking some of this? I don't really want any of the white cards or the blue card, so this pack I can take a green or a red card if I want. I do not think we are a Kumano Faces Kakazan deck, although that is a good card. I think if we're running anything green, it'll be nice to have a Tanuki around to help color fix somehow. I don't understand what's happening. Do I want Regent's Authority? It's a pretty weak combat trick, right? But it is a combat trick, and I don't have very many of those. Yeah, I think that's better than trying to venture into green. I really don't believe green is that open. I think just like something weird must be happening. It's like the third Spinning Wheel Kick in a row. I must be wrong. I mean, I guess there's plenty of green, but I'll take a Suit Up. It's fine. Okay, network terminal is exactly what I was hoping for. I forget if I mentioned that, but it definitely was a card on my mind. The Mnemonic Sphere is fine. This is just not a good card. I mean, it's in my colors, so, you know, do I want a 3-mana 3/4 crew 2 that, like, can make pilots? Not really. I think I'll just take another Puzzle Maker. Crab's alright. I think another network terminal is probably better. I'm not sure, though. Maybe Crab was right there. I do not like Planar Incision. I'm not running that, right? Hiritsugu. Well, with 2 network terminals, we could probably fit that in. Is that worth doing? Right, we could just run like 1 swamp and 1 mountain as well for in case we get any terrariums or something. I think the Roadside Reliquary is also a pretty reasonable pick here. Well, the Koi is not bad. But I think Hiritsugu, even if you're just splashing it, and all you need is 1 network terminal to light it up, I think it's just too good to miss. Another Puzzle Maker? Another network terminal? The 2 of them work pretty well together. 3 network terminals might be a bit much, but it also might not. Whereas I feel like 4 Moonfolk Puzzle Makers is probably too many. I don't know. Acquisition Octopus. Maybe? No. They're not very good at using that. I think the network terminal is kind of cool. Because we now have like a win condition to draw to, and this helps us ramp to like the Oaths to keep us alive for a while, and also draw to the Hiritsugu, and also have the mana for Hiritsugu. Era of Enlightenment is totally fine. I could take a Mnemonic Sphere. I think I'd rather have the Era of Enlightenment. I think it's a substantially better card. I wonder what the draft guide says. Mnemonic Sphere is 138th. Era of is 182nd. Okay, so it says Era is worse. I don't really care what you think, though. This scries, it gains life, and it makes a creature. This is flexible in that you can discard it if you can cycle it if you don't want it. There is that. But like I never don't want Era of Enlightenment. So give me that. I'm not taking a Mobilizer mech either. Don't you try to tempt me. I don't know, nothing. I don't have any way to like modify creatures at all. I guess the frog? Black-white land, actually. Like, sure. I have a Hiritsugu. It's fine. Kunai should be alright. I feel like I've somehow wound up with the wrong colors. Anchor to Reality searches for artifacts, right? No, equipments or vehicles, which, like, I have 0. I have... That's not true. I have Armguard Familiars. But on the whole, I think that should be awful. Whereas Kunai should be okay. Just some early cheap removal. Blue-white land? It's hard to pass up. Because all the cards I have so far are totally fine and playable. This is replacing, like, a Plains, which is not a particularly good card. Whereas anything else I take has to replace one of my spells. I suppose, though, that the Mnemonic Sphere might be a good replacement for Befriending the Moths. I thought when I took the Hacker and the Octopus so early that we might be able to do a little bit of ninja stuff. But that doesn't really seem to be happening. I think I'm just going to take another draw card. Yeah, we're not really a Befriending the Moths deck. I'm just going to take a little more draw. There's a Hacker. Well, shows what I know. I'm still taking it. It's still great. I mean, this is fine. Probably better than the Kunai. I don't think we're going to run 4 network terminals. I think that might be a little too much. 3 is probably too much. But I have all this scrying with the puzzle makers, and this turns those on? I don't know. I wouldn't mind having 3 network terminals on the board. The Armguard Familiars are nice to equip to the puzzle makers, I guess. I think the Octopus might just be no good. Yeah, because I don't really have anything that's at all good at forcing my way in for damage. Like, yeah, I can put it on... Say I have 3 puzzle makers. Like, oh no, I attack with 3 flyers. They have to let one in. But they'll choose not the one with the octopus on it, so it just doesn't really work, right? I'm not sure how good Suit Up even is. It'll probably get some okay value. I don't think I want a 4th network terminal. An Uncharted Haven is probably better than trying to include Golden Tail Disciple. I'm doing okay on 3. This is just a nice flexible land for the 4 colors I'm trying to run. 4th Puzzle Maker is probably too much. What would I be cutting to put it in even? Nothing. Frog I could run instead of Kunai, but I think it's nice to have a little bit more removal than just like the 1 Repel the Vial and Touch the Spirit Realm. I don't know, I have intervention and stuff. Alright, I don't think this draft turned out that great. We don't really have a win condition besides, like... I don't know. I mean, I guess 3 Oaths and Hidetsugu is kind of a win condition. And I have a lot of draw to get there. Some early removal. It's running 2 swamps. I think with the Uncharted Haven, the 3 terminals... Oh, also, by the way, we got 0... 0 Terraria. I think with the Haven and 3 terminals, we don't need to run any mana for Hidetsugu. Oh, we also have a swamp here as well. Yeah. Which I'm perfectly happy to run. But adding in like a basic swamp or a basic mountain, I don't think that's really necessary. I don't have any way to dig for specific lands. Opponent might make me dig for a land by playing Boseiju, who endures on one of my dudes, and then I would be like, oh no, I can't pick up a swamp or a mountain. Oh, if only I could do that, I could activate Hitotsugu. But I don't think it's a very likely outcome. Is there any value in planar incision somehow? Target artifact or creature. So no. I mean, this is missing like, okay, maybe the Modern Age, but not really. This is missing all of the good blue cards, like Behold the Unspeakable. I can't remember the others at the moment. It just has like a lot of Imperial Oaths and some kind of flyer damage plan. And a lot of draw? I don't think I have enough control tools to make the draw actually good. But we shall see. It does have a lot of draw. That's one thing we can say about it. Okay, cool. And some ramp. I don't know, do I discard the Haven here if I don't hit a land? Okay, I don't need all three of these network terminals, that's for sure. Would really like to hit a land, though, so I can play the terminal this turn. This coming turn. I could discard another terminal, that's fine. I have loads. Enjoy. I think I'm just gonna... I would rather, against Black and Virus Beetle, I would probably rather play the Puzzle Maker out. Or even the Selfless Samurai. Yeah. So this ought to make it a little harder for them to ninja me. Okay, this will make it easier again. I mean, I think we played a terminal and then a 2-drop, and of the 2-drops, I think this is a pretty good one. We like scrying. I don't know that I'm going to have a chance to use Suit Up profitably. Like, yes, it gives you value and then draws a card, but I might not be in a position for it to give me value for a bit. So I think I'm going to just say no to that. Attack with all and ninja? That would be quite desperate, wouldn't it? Maybe they have like a Dokuchi Shadow Walker or something. Maybe they could do that in that case, but I still think that would not be good. They probably have some better plan, like Twisted Embrace or something. Twisted Embrace the 2/3 and then attack with everything. No, attack with everything doesn't make sense if they have no mana open. I don't know, we'll see. They're attacking with everything. Okay, what are we worried about? Maybe we're worried about You Are Already Dead, but probably not. Maybe we're worried about Suit Up? No, they're black. Let me check real quick. In set Neo mana black type instant. What do they have? Lethal Exploit. That would give things -2/-2, which would kill my flyer. Nothing else is really that interesting. Okay. If they're gonna kill the flyer, I would rather that the beetle be the thing that dies, I guess. But I think they're apparently ninjutsuing for a Shadow Walker, right? Yeah. Okay. I thought that would not be a great play, but they're doing it, so maybe it was great. I don't know. Why am I doing it like this exactly? Because I want to, like, use this to draw, but why wouldn't I do that before combat? Since I'm not blocking with it anyway? I don't know. Questions abound. Hang on. Do I have any 1-mana blue cards that I might want to play or something? No, right? Oh, I could have played the Hacker. If I had drawn it during combat. Yeah. It's too late now, of course. I mean, I don't know. What am I going to draw now, though, right? Like, what's the point of this? I might as well, like, hold up a card in hand, threatening some instant. Suit up might have been kind of nice here, actually. But yeah, I think I should have done this before combat last turn, and then I could have drawn a Hacker to flip to ninjutsu for this thing. I didn't, it turns out. Or I wouldn't have, rather. Armguard Familiar. That might be something, but first let's see what I get out of this. I still have a land I don't want. Another Puzzle Maker's maybe okay? Yeah, it's just more scry, right? I think I would rather be gaining some life here than doing more damage to them. Probably. So we hold this back to make sure this gets lifelink. It also somewhat improves my blocking prospects next turn. I don't think I would triple block, but if I wanted to, I could. Oh, I might triple block now. Now that they can, like, ninjutsu in a blue ninja? Like a Hacker or something? I think more likely they're just going to play a Moonsnare Specialist pre-combat and then attack. Bouncing, I don't know, my Puzzle Maker, or maybe my 2-2, or my 2-3? 2-2 probably, right? No, I have enough filtering already. Maybe I don't want to replay this, so that's why they bounced the Vector Glider. Oh, Silver Fermenter, okay. That's something. Okay, I let it hit me. Still absolutely blows. I mean, I could play the land, play the Armguard Familiar, equip the Armguard Familiar on something. Maybe the Samurai to start gaining 4 life a turn? You're not a warrior, right? You're like a monk or something? Yeah. mean, yeah. Maybe I do just want to equip the Armguard Familiar on the Samurai and hold everything back. And say, fine, I'll like trade with your 6/6. You get okay value, but it's nothing incredible. Right, like I can quadruple block that if they attack. And they kill, like, you know, a couple pieces of junk. Or if they attack with both, I would quadruple block the Silver Fur Master and let in 6 damage. Okay, sure. What's the plan here? Just tap the Armguard Familiar to draw, and then probably move the Armguard Familiar over to a flyer, like one of these, so they can't attack with the Koi. Okay, that's something to do next turn. I could have put it on the first striker, I guess. A 4/3 first striker is kind of useful, but actually a 3/5 flying first striker is better in this situation. If you put Ward 2 on a creature twice, it doesn't have Ward 4. Rather, it has Ward 2 twice. So 2 times, you would have to pay 2 mana, which is about the same as paying 4 mana once, but just like, I don't know, they are different. 2 different triggered events, triggered abilities. The Koi is good for them because they can start looting with it. You know, I guess given, I don't know, maybe given that I have another familiar in hand, I should have put it on the first striker and tried to build towards having a 6/4 first strike. I'm not sure. This card seems pretty lame. It just like lets them loot and build a piece of junk that doesn't matter. The looting is cool. But it's really just like a network terminal, basically. What? What the hell is in your hand? That's a pretty good card. I mean, it's only 1 mana, but it does something. Okay. A kunai, huh? I think shooting the Koi would be well worth it. The investment, the time invested, right? Or even the Silver Fur Master could be a reasonable choice, but I think we want to stop them looting more than anything. Just stop them from getting relevant cards. If they suit up here, then whatever. Great. Sure, no problem. tapping the 3/5? You can afford to pay for that. Maybe you get in for a little damage that way? I get to scry, but I guess I already topped, so... I feel like the 3/5 is the only thing that makes sense, unless they need all that mana for something. But they've been passing for a while, and they apparently just drew this, so... Huh. Okay, the 2/3, that's fine. I guess they need the mana, but why? You draw Junji off your... No, you didn't get to loot until after you played the... until you chose the target for this. Huh. I mean, this is sort of committal. Oh, it doesn't kill anything. Never mind. Okay, that's why that tap makes sense. I needed this damage to make my blocks make any sense. All right. I'll let in 6. I don't have the mana to activate this ability, so I will not. Huh. The hacker I could plausibly use with my flyer, my 3/5 attacking, but it would be kind of expensive to bounce it and have to play it again and then like re-equip the Armguard Familiar. I don't think that would be worth it, really. I think the hacker kind of sucks. The Mnemonic Sphere is okay, but I have stuff to do with my mana for quite a long time, just moving Armguard Familiars around, right? So... I mean, it's alright. I guess I can, like, yeah, 6 mana, I can, like, move one Armguard Familiar and then Mnemonic Sphere, and then move the other and then Mnemonic Sphere. So that's fine. And an island is alright to draw while I'm doing that, I think. Oh, come on. I didn't use a timeout. I was waiting for the animation of that stupid junk. Really? I mean, I guess that's just fine. It's an artifact, I guess. Did I choose to take an island? I did, but I should have taken it last turn, right? No. Because I want to play the... What are you putting this on? The Koi? Okay. Just so I can't remove it, I guess? Because I want to play this turn. I want to pay the 2 mana cost. At a time when I'm spending the rest of the mana over here. And in the future, I can attack with this as a 6/4 and get a bunch of life gain. It's expensive, and we're not really ready to do it yet. And in the meantime, the 6/6 is still a bit of a problem. Pop the Mnemonic Sphere first, for sure. Because who knows, I might change my mind about gaining 6 life, although I doubt it. Gaining 6 life and also doing something meaningful to their board. That tap is good. Touch the Spirit Realm. Now that is a card. But I don't think I need it yet, right? What if I move the Armguard Familiar and I just have like this 1/4? Well, I'll have a 6/4 as well. That's fine. I mean, I guess if I attack with the 6/4 and they, like, let's say, triple block here, I don't have a good answer to the 6/6 at that point, do I? I have to lose some of my creatures, and I'd rather not do that. Yeah, let's just touch the Spirit Realm now. Okay, I'm glad I got rid of that. What would you like to tap? My 3/5, I suppose. But now I have good blockers for everything. I don't even care. I just get to draw or scry for free? Great. I mean, it's free for them to, like, flash that in and tap my thing, except that it gives me a scry? Ah, this has Menace? Does that matter? Maybe. They can attack with enough flyers to get some damage in now. But if they do that, I do get to kill several of their things, I think? So I'm not sure how good it really is. Okay, one of their things? Ah, I see. If I go for the good blocks, they actually get in for 5. I see. So I have to just bounce off the 3/3, block this, and take 3. If they have Suit Up, I'm dead, but that was already true. The scry doesn't matter because I already know I'm keeping what's on top. I still think it's good even though I'm not casting it right away. I kind of want this land, to be honest. Although I'm not sure why. Maybe I don't. Anyway, it's pretty clear we have to start gaining some life now. The good news is I have an easy way to do that. If they have some trick to, like, deal with this, I'm toast, I think. But, I mean, the worst they could do was make me take 3 after spending a bunch of mana on it, and now I'm gaining 6. You know, I could move the Armguard Familiar back. Maybe that's what this mana is for. Is to make sure I still have a 3/5 in blockers this turn. Yeah, I think so. Would it be better to have a 4/4? No, right? All right. Good work, Selfless Samurai and Armguard Familiars. The power combo. Also Oath. But, I mean, that was a close one. I was down to 2 life, and... I mean, Selfless Samurai must have gained 10 over the course of the game, right? Although, 6 of that was after I was... after the critical point of being at 2, right? So, it only gained me, like, 2 or maybe... I think it was at least 4, maybe 6 life at the critical point, but that's still a lot. This hand is great. I think I just take a swamp here. Because I appear to have plenty of every other mana, and I might find myself with Hidetsugu in hand, and this as my only black and only red source. I agree, it seems unlikely, but it could happen. So why not make this black now to prepare for that possibility? Was that game 1 or game 2? I've lost track already. Does it make sense to play the hacker here? It could conceivably get in for damage and loot. But I think it's pretty reasonable to imagine getting it in in a couple turns for draw with the Puzzle Maker. So, I don't know. I could have attacked with the hacker into this, and then maybe they would have traded it. Maybe I would have gotten a loot, but at the moment it looks like we might get a draw. Although it'll hurt my board tempo. I'll take some damage for it. Might be better to repel the vial on that, actually. No. I'll get the draw while I can, I think. Take 8 damage in the meantime. That's probably okay. Eight's a lot. But I have some pretty defensive stuff and a plan to deal with this eventually. So I think it's not too irresponsible. I probably shouldn't have played that in case what I draw off the hacker is a is my black-white tap land. Oh, that's nice as well. Sure, I'll take it. Then I maybe don't even have to repel the vial there. Hey, yeah, you gain some life that way, sure. Ooh, and you get a counter. Okay, so it's gonna have... Oh! Really? Is this safekeeping or something? It must be, right? I have 6 mana, which means I can spend 2 on this and then still have 4 left to repel the vial on Roaring Earth. How is it tapping? White is fine. Black looks best to me, I agree. Okay. I mean, repel the vial on this Roaring Earth that's sort of in its later stages feels a little bad, but right now the board is looking alright. And if they like Boseiju next turn, getting rid of this is, well, okay. I might want to get rid of Boseiju instead in that case, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too afraid of Roaring Earth when they've already played 5 lands. How many more are they really going to play? Maybe a lot. Could be. I figure since they played it, they must have some plan to like play more lands. Right? Oh, Terrarium. I thought they'd go for the Bearer of Memory. They wanted a land and counter. Okay, to make sure this guy doesn't do too well. Or so I don't have a good trade against this, I guess. But you know I'm about to play a Puzzle Maker as well. Well, except I'm not, but you thought I was, probably. I'm pretty sure it's Oath here. Is there some reason double Puzzle Maker would be good? They would have a 5/3? Then I could double trade? I think I'd rather just... This Oath is insane against a 5/3, right? But, I mean, obviously I'm quite low on life. And I just barely have their board handled right now. If they can play any removal spell, things look real bad all of a sudden. Okay, I mean, I'm making the obvious blocks. Which are what exactly? That, I guess? Let's see what their trick is. Wait a minute, no. The obvious blocks are not that, right? They're this, in case they make a 4/5. And if they suit up here, at least I lose less. Yeah. What? What? What was the plan with that? Really wanted to clear my board for something? Unclear? I guess they're going to make this a 4/4, which is cool, I guess. But, I mean, I have perfectly good cards to deal with that, as it happens. They don't necessarily know that. Right, that's why they didn't use the counter on any of those creatures. They wanted it here. Fine. But why did they attack with their stuff? That's what really baffles me. I don't know. Just gonna play Oath again. Alright, we love Hidetsugu. This doesn't do damage to me, it does damage to them. Okay. We want that. I don't think we need the island. Playing like Hidetsugu plus a creature is good next turn. Yeah. Do I want the intervention first? No, I think 5 Samurai can hold down the fort. Oh, this is a 3/4, not a 3/3. So making it a 4/5 that can attack through 2 Samurai suddenly makes a lot of sense. Ah, Season of Renewal. I see. You know, I wonder if it might have made sense to leave a plains in between the Hitotsugu. Yeah, that seems like a kind of cool play, doesn't it? Because then I could play the Hitotsugu and a Puzzle Maker this turn. Next turn... No, I can still do that. As long as I put a stop in my upkeep to let me exile the intervention before I draw it. Alright, I mean, that trades for 2 of my samurai. Congratulations. Not gonna do it, okay. Which of these are enchantment creatures? These two. So I can't actually, if they have enough mana to use this, but I don't think they will, right? I don't know. I think they're going to want to put a counter onto something now, like during their turn before attacks. Maybe not. But the point is, if I exile this and aim at one of their 2 toughness creatures, they can give it +1/+1, right? Okay, I mean, it's a 3/3 Death Touch Trampler. That's really good. Not Trampler Menace. But it still is only... It only requires 2 samurai to kill it. Or a samurai in one of these, I guess. Yeah, I think the Puzzle Maker's not so good. No, right, it does have 3 toughness, yeah, but only 3. And they have no cards. So we know they can't have any tricks besides what's on the board. And this is the only trick. So that'll be a 3/3. And I think I want to get rid of this and keep the samurai, because I need damage more than I need power more than I need toughness. Even though it leaves me the fairly uniform setup here, I think that's okay. I would really like them to put a counter on that, but I think it's pretty bad. It just like gains them 1 life. Wow. What? And it didn't trample through. It attacked me, but for 0. Okay, my turn. Red, black, and white seems fine. Although I won't be able to play it this turn, I guess. Actually, I can attack with my 2/2 for free now? Go to main. I can attack with all the 2/2s for free, actually. Because anything they block with gets interventioned, right? But I don't actually get to play the intervention, which is kind of sad. Do I want Touch the Spirit Realm, or do I want a 1/4? I'm pretty sure I want a 1/4. Touch the Spirit Realm can wait. Like, I don't know that I even want to touch any of these into the Spirit Realm. My board is doing fine. I just want to have something to answer whatever weird threat they play next. Now, I don't really have a way to activate Hitotsugu a bunch. Really? Sure? If they want to just kill this guy, that's fine. I'm not sure what they're up to here. Really just trading down for Samurai? It doesn't make sense to me. Suiting up doesn't do a lot. That's a weird back and forth motion it made there. I see. Wait, they're just... But... What are they going to pick up? The Reckoner Raid, maybe? Bearer of Memory? Anyway, I'm just going to keep tapping Hitotsugu every turn, even though I don't know what it's drawing. Oh, I can scry with this guy. It does involve tapping him, which is a little bit scary, and also tapping Hitotsugu. Oh, they gave up. Okay, that's a novelty. I thought I had a lot of work still to do. Like, Hitotsugu can do a lot of work, but I have to actually do it, and you have him under some serious pressure. I don't know. Okay, I'll take it. 2-0. What even happened in the first game? Oh, that was the one with the double arm guard familiar on the Selfless Samurai life gain train. Both of them getting precariously low on life. I guess that's like how control rolls though, right? Which I think we are definitely trying to be. Sure? Especially on the draw, I should have a pretty good chance of hitting a land by turn 3. Nailed it. I might just play the Hacker out into a red-black deck and not worry too much about gaining draw value with it. But I guess if they're not going to do anything... No. I need the tempo more than I need the draw. And it's a lot of tempo lost to play a Hacker, attack with the Hacker... Sorry. Play a Puzzle Maker, attack with it, bounce it, play the Hacker instead, right? It's like 5 extra mana compared to making this play. And I think I need tempo against red-black. Oh, that's not bad. Decent hit. Doesn't mean I get to loot, though. They're probably not happy about that. They were hoping to hit a creature or a land. I may get to loot several times with Suit Up in play here. I think Repel the Vile is absolutely awful against this deck. Worse than Island. Like, they don't have any enchantments. And they're not going to have 4-power creatures anytime soon. Yeah, get out of here. You stink. I think I can play the Puzzle Maker first. And then next turn, the rough plan is to Network Terminal plus Arm Guard Familiar. But I'll attack first, seeing if I need a Suit Up. I just wanted to get the Puzzle Maker out. Oh, really? Sad. Well, I got my loot. What else can I ask for? You know, not that, I guess, would be the main thing. Gonna kill that too? Nice. You got me on that one. No, we don't play the Armguard Familiar into this. We just play another one of these guys, right? I mean, I could play the ramp and be closer to Imperial Oath. If I happen to draw a land next turn, I could play it. The board doesn't seem that threatening right now. But this scries? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I'd rather have the possibility of playing Imperial Oath next turn over like one scry and one damage. That's a nice card. Blowing up the synthesizer, one assumes. A crack squad of samurai would be perfect against this. Not blowing up the synthesizer, interestingly. And it worked. I did hit the Imperial Oath. No, no. Sure? Yeah, seems about right. Just killing one of them. That's great. I love that. Oh, I see. They wanted to wait to blow up the egg until they had 5 mana, so they could play, like, Kami of Industry if they hit it or something. Sure. Oh, no, they actually wanted to get the samurai out of the egg. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I think attacking with the 2/2 into this is pretty silly. Like, yes, I have Suit Up if I block with Toshiro, but is that even so good? I think I'd rather just play Sphere, pop Sphere, play Armguard Familiar. I could play Armguard Familiar, attach Armguard Familiar. Make a 4/3 Vigilant. That's a lot more powerful. They don't have a good trade for that, do they? I guess I could block with these two, but it still trades with Toshiro. A 2/2 for a 2/3? Yeah. Let's just get some drawing done. Or maybe I could try the attack first and then, like, have Suit Up. I don't know. That doesn't seem so good. Oh, let's just have this. Yeah, let's play an Armguard Familiar and have this available as a, well, I don't know. I can loot with this, but right now I don't want to, right? I guess we'll draw with this and then use this as a loot target. Or this if we find enough mana. Double block with Samurai on their Samurai? No. I mean, what tricks might they have? The black instants are like Lethal Exploit, basically, which stinks. What do they have in red? That would be relevant. Kindled Fury, maybe? I think a double block works well against either creature in that case. No. If they have Lethal Exploit, this double block is bad, but that double block's okay. Oh, Ninjutsu! I didn't even think of that. Dokuchi? Okay. Life gain. That's not too bad. Oh, it is bad because of this. They get to play the life of Toshiro again. I missed that. So the Armguard familiar is dead. I should have been more thoughtful, I guess, about the possibility of Life of Toshiro being replayed. A double block there, though, is also dangerous. So, I mean, hard to say what I should have done. This didn't work out great, but I don't know if the other plan would have either, or which is more likely to in general. Exile, I mean, I could exile their Anvil. I don't think it's doing that amazing a job. If this becomes a 4-3, it's pretty nasty. Or if they try to Toshiro it into something even bigger. Yeah, I guess I play the knife and put it on the samurai. And actually just use it, right? Because they're about to make it, like, a 5-4 lifelinker. And at that point, like, I don't know, I could kunai it in response, but why give them the chance? Because right now, Life of Toshiro can't really do much. They just, like, well, they could make it a 4-4 and then put a counter on it if they were really committed. Or just attack and have some combat trick. Because I feel like they must have had a combat trick for when they attacked with Toshiro, right? Okay. That was their combat trick for Toshiro. I was going to double block and they were going to kill one of them, and then Toshiro would kill the other. I think we're in an okay position here. It's not, like, incredible or something, but we're doing all right. I have the board-ish. I mean, not really. I have, you know, currently the stronger set of creatures. And their Anvil is not a permanent threat. I mean, I kind of hate using Touch the Spirit Realm on it. But I think that this drain is kind of a long-term problem for me. Whereas, like, Toshiro is not so much a long-term problem. Artifact or creature? I guess I should have attacked first. Not tapped out. Playing this first was correct. Oh, shouldn't they have, no, they shouldn't have sacked, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they should have sacked their 1-1. No, they wouldn't have gotten a 1-1 back. Oh my god, really? I mean, they can equip it. And then it's a 5-5, which I can't really block. Pass? I could play the land, but I'm pretty happy to discard it, I think. I have Suit Up as a trick against this, although it's not much of a trick because... Ugh, they just get to like re-equip it, right? Yeah, this is actually awful. I'm no longer at all in the lead here. Like, I don't think I was in the lead before. I was doing okay. I'm no longer doing okay. Well, I could let in 5 and kill Toshiro, I guess. I guess they might have some trick that stops me from even killing Toshiro. It doesn't seem likely. Flame Discharge for 4. Okay. Sure, that's a good card. Now, let me just gonna do 4. Yeah, X is 2, so this is doing 4 damage. So Suit Up works, and they kill the 2/2. Which is still awful. They have another trick. That's pretty devastating. Whoa, what? Oh, I see. Give it Death Touch, so... Huh. But then, if I had a way to remove a creature, I could kill this blade thing, huh? I have 7 mana. I mean, I can play this and hope to draw a land. And if I do, discard Terminal and play Oath anyway? Or I could just play Oath, but I don't think that's really winning long term. I have to draw something like really quite good very soon, like Arrest, right? That is not what I needed. I mean, we're just like dead now, right? I could have survived a turn longer for sure by playing Oath, although barely. Now I'm actually dead. So I might as well just discard the Oath and play a couple spells. I mean, was I wrong to blow up the anvil? It seemed like... I don't know. I mean... Anvil always feels like this inevitability thing, and it is. But in the long run, it's only like 1 life a turn for them and 1 life a turn for you. You know, obviously in different directions, so it's swinging 2 life per turn. But I was at like 12 life at the time. I could have hung on for a long time. And if I'd gotten control of the board, I maybe could have pushed some pretty... You know, I could have set up a good enough board that the damage from Anvil didn't matter that much. But Anvil is also, like, combat tricks and stuff, right? You can... Well, not really. It's tough to use it when your opponent is attacking to, like, chump with a 1/1 and then sack it, because you don't get the creature back if it dies on your opponent's turn. But... I mean, it still does a little bit more than just trade 2 life every turn, right? Still, maybe it was not such an imminent threat, and I could have waited and played Touch the Spirit Realm on the absolutely terrifying artifact they played on the very next turn. You know, was that good? I'm not sure. The other mistake, I think, well, I don't know. It wasn't a mistake. I just didn't have any good options when they double attacked with their creatures. I think what I did actually worked out better than any other reasonable plan. But I maybe should have not played the Armguard Familiar considering that they had this ninjutsu plan, I guess. But I didn't know they had a ninjutsu plan at the time. They're red-black. They'll have a couple ninjutsu cards, but not a lot. And in addition to a ninjutsu card, they have to have some useful combat trick so that double blocking the 2/3 doesn't just like screw them, right? So I don't think I should really play around that idea and instead of developing my useful 2/1. I don't know. Maybe there was a turn where I don't remember how early that was. Did I only have 5 mana? Maybe I couldn't have played the 2/1 and then equipped it on the same turn. I think I had played like a 3-drop and then also played my 2/1. Anyway, it's Dopadafy? Dopadify? Who knows? Armguard Familiar on 2, Terminal on 3, seems fine. I'll need a couple lands eventually for Oath, but no rush at all. Wish I'd had you last turn. But I think it is important to get out the Armguard Familiar against a black deck, probably. Wow, that is some art. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Actually, a 2/1 kind of sucks against a black deck. They might just like Life of Toshiro it. Maybe I can wait. Let's develop a swamp. That ought to make them scared about ninjas as well. And now, what? I'm going to play Armguard Familiar at a time when they have enough mana to pay for Toshiro. Like, that's my plan. Green, black. Probably more colors than that. There's Hidetsugu. He's a pretty cool dude. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Probably just play the Armguard Familiar and loot. This way I can keep the Spirit Realm open later when I like play Hidetsugu. It's not quite as vulnerable to being just instantly removed. Because Hidetsugu is this huge win condition. Right? And if they try to remove it, I can touch the Spirit Realm on my own Hidetsugu, and it... Right, you're a rat rogue, yeah. It's a lot of damage. I think touch the Spirit Realm here might be pretty reasonable. That's 6 mana. It could be 7 if I played this, which means I could play Network Terminal and Hidetsugu. But I don't really want to do that. I want to play like Network Terminal and touch the Spirit Realm so that I stop taking so much damage. Like, yeah, it would have been nice to save it for Hidetsugu, but at the moment I'm bleeding to death. I'm like, you can worry about that other stuff later. That's fine. Great, even? Anything that isn't currently a creature? Okay, that's not currently a creature, but I still like it. You got me on that one. So, the mana that I currently have is 5, 7, 8, right? So I can... Well, I guess I can scry first. What the hell is this? Hang on. We do have Hitotsugu. We could consider somehow setting up the deck so that we, like, top a network terminal at a convenient time, right? I can't play Hitotsugu now, so that would involve drawing a land now? Like, that seems bad. Oh, I could play Plains to let me loot, but then what would I be looting? Just, like, randomly whatever I top deck? That seems dumb. Am I dead yet? It's... No, right? They can only hit me for 3 with this guy, and 0 with this. I'm, like, close. They have a lot of threats for damage very, very soon that I have to deal with. And also the stuff that's currently on board is a huge problem. Oh, I'm dead. I mean, I guess that's not lethal. Seems pretty bad, though. Do I have some out here? These are coming back. We know they have a flyer. I mean, I can double block this and chump here. It's not amazing. Oh, or Hitotsugu and a 2/2 block this. I lose the 2/2, but not the Hitotsugu. And then I triple block here? Oh, I have Suit Up as well. And I can actually pay for it. Unless I were to use... spend another mana to equip the Arm Guard Familiar? I don't think I want to do that. So then I wouldn't have Suit Up anymore. Well, what if I did put the Arm Guard Familiar here? No, then I wouldn't be able to kill that so easily. I don't think that helps at all. Let's just keep Suit Up open. I'm playing the land here so that I have a black mana for Hitotsugu to sack so I can set up some damage next turn. Guaranteed. The scry doesn't seem terribly important right now. Or the loot, I mean. I'm obviously like inches from death here and unlikely to recover. But with Hitotsugu, it's just barely possible. Maybe. Probably not. Well, with Suit Up and Hitotsugu? Maybe. Cancel. Pass. Block here. And here. If they don't do anything, I'm happy not playing Suit Up. What? Oh, I see. Well, that's lethal. I don't think I have any answers, right? But let's go digging just in case. Nope. Oh, you know what? I could have actually sacked one of the blockers, the other samurai that was blocking this thing once they returned it to hand, since it didn't matter so much, and that would have increased my chances of finding something that does something. Although I don't think I had enough mana, really, right? Because I had to spend 2 to draw. Yeah, I think that would have been silly. All right, well, they got me. Just like they had a pretty fast damage dealing deck. And I didn't really draw my early game blockers like Puzzle Maker. I did a pretty good job of ramping up fast, but it was too late. They'd already done too much damage to me with Inkrise Infiltrator and Reckoner Raid. This hand's fine. Oh, look at that. That's a mythic. Maybe it's happened before. I've never noticed a mythic opponent here. I must be doing fairly well in Diamond, I guess. I don't know. Am I going to blow that up? Probably if they don't play any creatures first. It stops them getting the counter. This is the kind of deck that it looks like you want a lot of tempo against, so here, I'm taking some. No counter for you, jerk. Yeah, I'm sure they wanted the counter. You can't have it. That doesn't work. Oh, really digging for a land, huh? Well, I guess, okay, you also get a 3-1. Sure. But that 3-1 doesn't do anything at the moment. So, I don't know. We have 2 Imperial Oaths coming up starting next turn, which seems great. And they're stuck on 2 lands. That's why they were so desperate, I guess. They didn't have any other lands to play. Whoa! Okay. If you have some trick, I guess I'll lose this. That's fine. I assume you must, right? Voltage Surge, maybe? No. Okay. Pretty great, I think. Oh, I have to discard. Well, not as good as the cards I have in hand, then. I mean, yes, I might draw another land, but it's really important that I keep this land right now. Yeah, see, it would not have worked to be greedy. No, no, yes? Seems alright. I mean, we're on 6 mana and opponent's on 2, and we have the board. But you never know. Their deck does get a lot of leverage. I think I'll triple block. If they have, like, for example, another boar, then double block would be enough, I guess. What could they have that would be even more impactful than a boar? I don't know. Seems like a weird attack, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna double block. If it has, like, Ambitious Assault for first strike, this is still fine. Oh, just trading it for a 2/2? What? I'm not trading one of my dudes for a card, especially since it would also cost a mana to do so. No, get the hell out of here. You guys all suck. I hate you. These scries have been insane, right? I've thrown away 5 bad cards so far. I love it. Oh my god. I think it's fine to play this rather than like hold open mana to sack with Hidetsugu. I guess it's better to all attack first. Sure, go ahead. I wasn't sure you'd even want to do that because later you can like turn this guy into a 3/1, but okay. Seems like we're in great shape here. Opponent didn't get a very good starting hand. I think the hacker's not very good either, to be honest. I just don't have anything I want in ninjutsu. I guess I could have left it on top for Hidetsugu bait. Again, I keep forgetting you can do that. Okay. I mean, it would have done 2 damage, which could have killed the smelter if I were willing to draw like a land. I think it was on the other card that I bottomed. Yeah. Or I don't even have to draw a land, right? I can leave this on top. Yes, I should have done that. Leave the hacker on top. Stop before draw. Activate Hidetsugu before my draw step. Draw the hacker, blow up their smelter, play the hacker. You've had a good turn, right? Yes, that would have been the right thing to do. I keep forgetting that's possible. I'm used to just like scrying bad cards to the bottom, but with Hidetsugu, anything with a mana value is a good card. Alright, 3/2? Sure. Or at least potentially a good card and worth consideration. Sure. We can play the Modern Age on 2, and that ought to fix all of our mana problems. Maybe discarding Suit Up, maybe the hacker, I don't know. Probably not the Samurai. What is this art? Is this from the new set? I have no idea. How would I find out what set this is from? This actually looks like maybe kind of a Perseus figure. Oh, I suppose I could channel that, couldn't I? I absolutely will do that. I don't have time to like use this for something, and I definitely want land, right? Okay. So now I don't even necessarily have to play the Modern Age. I could try to set up for the Ninja with like an Armguard Familiar, but I want to play the Modern Age, so that's what I'm going to do. Look at my beautifully smoothed out draw now with all these cool blue cards. And way too many islands. This obviously blows a lot. Like if I had played the Armguard Familiar, I guess I could have suited up here. I don't know what I'm even supposed to do. Play the Samurai? Play the Armguard Familiar, and like if they want to exile it, they have to pay more. They're gonna exile this if they attack, presumably. But I guess I just play something out that does a little something. Maybe I could have discarded differently when I found out they had a Kappa and like kept a 4th island to be able to play some more of this stuff. I don't know. This is a better blocker against a 1/3 because it stops them from getting a ninjutsu effect. If they have a buff for this, then like, oh well. Sure. I was kind of hoping to draw another land so I could play Network Terminal and still have 3 mana open for Suit Up. I could just attack with the ninja, bold as brass, I guess. Planning Suit Up if they try to block, but getting a loot when they don't. What would I discard? Armguard Familiar? Probably? Yeah, let's see how that goes. I don't know. They would just like block with the 1/3 and then the Suit Up barely, like, it gets rid of a junk creature. I don't really want to do that. I think I just play out a Network Terminal and an Armguard Familiar. No attacks. It's kind of scary, obviously. But we have some removal that works on that eventually if we draw it. Oh, there it is. Okay, well, from your graveyard. So if I get rid of this, it'll be gone. I think I'm perfectly happy to do that. I don't know. What's the rush? Like, I can just play this and get some scrying and drawing going? Yeah. If this gets a counter or two, I don't really mind that much. I have the ability to exile it, after all. And the board's looking okay. Ooh, you're gonna make it a flyer as well? Yeah, a 4/4 flyer. Sure, that's pretty good. You get in for damage with that. I guess I should probably like wait till their end step to do this, just in case like they want to do something with their 1 mana that cares whether I have 2 mana up. It's not going to affect my decision making what, you know, scrying now, right? What am I discarding with this? I guess Suit Up. I don't think it's that good. Okay. Pretty much never say no to those. I only have 5 mana now, but soon. Soon more. Oh, Kunai works right now. It's a 3/3. It was only a 4/4 during their turn. That's great news. It costs 3, and I'll still have this guy available to... I don't know, if they have safekeeping it won't work, obviously. I should have put it here, actually, in case they have, like... There's no 1 mana green removal, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, but this, they just get it back next time they play... No, if an enchantment was put into the graveyard... Okay, they have safekeeping. That's fine. They spent their safekeeping on that. Now they're not going to get to spend it on the exile. I am pleased as punch with how that went. They're going to get to hit me again. That's okay. I could have spent my turn equipping this and making it a 3/5, but I'm not really confident a 3/5 would be a good blocker here. They could easily play another enchantment. They're green-white, so... I draw land, am I discarding it? Probably. Why am I looting then? I don't know. Kind of makes no sense, right? Just get to the bottom of the deck faster for no reason. I could discard one Imperial Oath, but there's always like, I might just draw another land, right? So why did I do this if every card in my deck was a discard? I might have tossed an Imperial Oath if I found an Arrest or something, actually. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. There you go. We got a Plains out of the way, and we still managed to draw one. Great. Do I make any attacks into this? Could attack with the 1/4. They might be scared to block here. I think it would just cause more problems for me than them, though. All bottom. Get out of here. That was my nickname in high school. All bottom. No, actually it was get out of here. Alright. Yeah, still no attacks. Having a bunch of 2/2s is obviously a big improvement in the situation. And there's nothing that can really put the armed guard or the wrist web spinner cuff on that would be that great. Alright, I mean that's a 4/4, I guess. Are you really that keen to trade it for 2 2/2s? Or a 2/1 and a 2/2 even? Apparently not. I think it might be quite reasonable to attach the Armguard Familiar to a 2/2 and swing with it. They don't have any good blocks for that, and I like the life gain, and I don't really need to play another Oath right now. So this may encourage them to actually equip the web spinner cuff on something. Or like wait to get more counters on this. I don't know. I think if they like put the web spinner cuff on their 4/4, that would obviously be pretty imposing. It's 4 to equip? Yeah. I mean, so far the Kami of Transience isn't really this huge threat. Ooh, okay. Return a Saga or enchantment creature, but only when it dies. Okay, so you could bounce the 2/4 when this dies? I guess that's fine. Maybe they're going to play Michiko's twice? Next turn? Ooh, Fall of Lord Khanda, okay. Targeting nothing? Oops, doesn't work. I don't have anything expensive enough. Maybe they're really excited to get this out? I just don't know. I think it was a mistake, but no guarantees. Ooh. That's nice to have. I could exile their 5/5 with that, and then still have Touch the Spirit Realm as a more flexible approach. And I think I would do that before I attack, right? Because I don't want to let them block with it and then exile it and I gain no life. Now, if I attack with a 4/3, like, they could triple block with 1-power creatures, and I only get to kill one of them. But I gain life, and I kill Web Spinner Cuff, so that seems fine. Okay, I killed the flyer. I mean, I do have, for what it's worth, Touch the Spirit Realm. So I could, like, if I really wanted this creature not to die, I could channel Touch the Spirit Realm, killing the 2/4, and then eat one of the, not killing, bouncing it. But that's, like, horrible. It gives them the Saga ability again. I just, like, take this and I kill the 2/4 flyer, I think. This doesn't return stuff from the graveyard, does it? Oh, when it dies, you could do that. That's fine. I don't really mind, I think. Still no need to play this land. Just pass. I suppose I maybe could have attacked with the 1/4, but it's much more valuable as a blocker. Okay. On the Web Spinner Cuff. Okay. What for? Huh? Also, why not just use this and get your creature out faster? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Still, like, plenty of cards in deck, so I'm not worried about that. Maybe they have some trick they want to use after I'm tapped out? I don't know. Okay, we found Hidetsugu. What are we going to do with him now? Oh, I see. They pumped the Web Spinner Cuff so that once I make a 4/3, if I attack with it, I can't choose to trade with the Web Spinner Cuff. That makes sense. So, what's the plan then? I think just make a bunch more tutus. Seems pretty cool. Find out what's coming up next. No attacks. No real reason to bluff anything. How much is in my deck, man? How can I look at it? There's not much left that's spells, huh? Huh, okay. Anyway, I mean, the hacker's fine, I guess. I could have left it on top for Hidetsugu. Once again, I forgot about that. But it would have involved drawing a bunch of lands I don't want. I can attack with the 1/4. Is it a useful blocker right now? Not really. But, like, what would I do? Scry this? Well, I wouldn't get in any damage. Yeah, there's no point in that. Okay. There is another Armguard Familiar in here, though, right? That would make a huge difference. Because being able to make 6/4 Vigilant Lifelinkers would be cool. Okay, the hacker sucks. And then after that, I can sack a 2/2. Or another hacker. I can just discard the hacker, in fact. That's what I'll do. Oh, I guess I won't. So, I think running out Hidetsugu is more important than whatever else I might do. Although I don't know where I'm getting scry effects from. Like, obviously I can sack with Hidetsugu, but I kind of need these dudes, right? I guess I could play a hacker as well? Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Tap out this turn. Playing a hacker just so I can kill him. This, though, is why I probably should have left the hacker on top under a land or two. Because, like, I didn't really get any useful draws out of all that. Having more land wouldn't hurt, really. I don't know, but I really want that other, Scry 2 or 3? It's 2. I really want that other Arm Guard familiar. I guess I could have tried attacking with the Puzzle Maker when I had 6 mana. See if they were going to let it in and then bam, hack them. But I have all the draw I need, I think, especially with Hidetsugu. I just don't have a way to get damage through. What could Hidetsugu even hit that would kill this 2/5? I mean, like, nothing, right? I guess it's kind of important that I touch the Spirit Realm, the 2/5, at some point. So that I can get... damage in? Alright, that's a 4/5. I don't really care about that. Well, I guess I kind of do. No, you can hit me. It's fine. Alright, they don't want to. Oh, wait. Yeah. Stop in upkeep. Yes, correct. Do this. I mean, I think there is another Imperial Oath in here somewhere, which I could use to kill the 2/5. If I happen to hit it. Okay, so... the Puzzle Maker could do 3 damage, killing Satsuki, which would be nice. It does let them bring back Befriending the Moths, which is whatever, I guess. And I would need 6 more mana, which I don't have, but I will if I draw the island, which I will. So that draw is fine. That resolves as well. I mean, I don't know. Maybe letting one of their things fly really sucks. Maybe I just shoot him in the face? Figure Satsuki is a bigger threat dead than alive? Yeah, actually, I don't want... yeah, let's just shoot him in the face. I have 6 lands in hand on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the graveyard. So that's 11. No attacks. None in exile. And 5 that I know about here. So there's only 1 land remaining in these 6 cards. So I don't think I need to scry with Hidetsugu anymore. In fact, I probably could have not done it. Well, no, I happened to hit an island, actually. last time. I think I'll just play Hidetsugu and shoot him in the face with it, and then touch the Spirit Realm. What? Why are you attacking with a 2/4? I don't really care. I could trade some Samurai for that, I guess, if I wanted. You know what? Let's do that. Trade 1 Samurai for this. Have fun. They have a trick, then whatever. I think they're just trying to get this in the graveyard for some reason. I really don't care about whatever trick they have. I'd love them to spend it on this. Okay, great. Season of Renewal? Is that the plan? Maybe. But you already had Befriending the Moths in there. I'm not sure that's so great. Oh yeah, I could have used Hidetsugu in upkeep, but I think now is fine as well. Two damage to face. And I could actually play this Armguard Familiar. Like, having a couple of these would let me start shooting stuff sort of well. I don't know. I don't have the mana for... I have 7 mana. I could play the Armguard Familiar and then on a future turn activate Hidetsugu and equip an Armguard Familiar to something. I think that's too much mana. I don't know. If I remove the Web Spinner Cuff, that's going like really all in. Like, well, I don't know. Is it? Because if they then play any other Reach creature, my only game plan remaining is shooting them with Hidetsugu. I swear this is Season of Renewal, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't think this is any better than your other saga. I don't know why they were so eager to trade it off. I think it's worse because I have junk in my hand to discard. Okay, have fun. They agree. They brought back Befriending the Moths. So why they traded this for a 2/2, I'll never know. Artifact or creature. So I could, like, exile this if I wanted to stop it from hitting me, but I don't really care if it hits me. Did I, like, do something wrong here? I guess if I was going to play the Armguard Familiar, I could have played the Network Terminal first. And the mana is valuable. So I sort of missed out on that. I'm not sure what was wrong with me there. I was just, like, running out of time when deciding whether to do it, I guess. Like, if I remove this, then I don't know, they just ship a 5/5 in the air over instead, and that's not really that much better for me. So go ahead, I guess. Yeah, and already we're seeing that, like, the plan of removing this one Reach creature kind of is stupid because they're going to get a 2/4 flyer in a minute. Wait, I could be attacking with both of these, actually. Even before I remove this. Okay, love this Scry, I think. So I can arrange to have a big hefty spell on top. Although, I guess I don't really want to exile my big hefty spells. Because I kind of want to cast my other Imperial Oath? I don't know. I guess I would rather hit him in the face with it, right? This Imperial Oath hasn't gotten in 6 damage at all recently. Alright, so Imperial Oath shooting the 2/5 seems kind of cool. Except they're just about to get another creature, but I could exile that. We clearly want these both on top in this order. I just don't know what I should shoot. I think face. We know there's several spells in here. Well, 1, 6, 9 damage. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Oh, view browser, done. So I have just enough mana that I can play this and still activate Hidetsugu, so that's what I will do. I should have done it last turn. Could have had this down for free, and then I could have also played like a Puzzle Maker. No, activate Hidetsugu, please. I don't know how important it really was to have this on top, actually. Hang on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 5 here. 6 on the board is 11. Graveyard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. So I know that this one unknown card is a land. And therefore I will not have any good Hidetsugus coming up for a while. So I should put this on the bottom. I should have done that before, in fact. Yeah. And now it's going to be a while till I can hit him with Hidetsugu again. But as soon as I get to this network terminal, which actually can be like next turn if I want, that'll be lethal. Oh, that's a lifelinker. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, no. That's so bad. I should have just drawn the intervention, and then next turn I could shoot this thing. I mean, I can touch the Spirit Realm with their lifelinker this turn. But it doesn't seem like it's working. Ah, they're getting another flying blocker now as well. Oof. So the total amount of damage Hidetsugu will ever deal is 5 maximum. So I need more than that from somewhere. I have 9 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 blockers? I have 4 more attackers than they have blockers? Are you for real? So if I just touch the Spirit Realm, they're 5/8 reach. That doesn't affect the number of blockers. They get another creature back. But if I touch the Spirit Realm on, like, the 2/4 flyer, Then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers, and I have 9 attackers. I mean, that seems good, right? I don't need Hidetsugu anymore. I think that's lethal? Wait, why do I not know what this is? Oh, that's just the animation. I do know it's a terminal. I mean, bottom that, top the terminal, I guess. So if I want to, in my upkeep, do 3 damage if they didn't kill Hidetsugu, then I can do that. I assume they will kill Hidetsugu. Double blocking? That... Wait, am I stupid? They have 7 life? I thought they had less than that. Well, this is lethal if you block like that. This is still lethal. I pass. Okay, that was kind of a lot of work. I wonder if I had an option like that available earlier or what. No, I mean, no, because they moved the web spinner cuff, making it no longer a blocker. They reduced their blocker count and also attacked with something. The lifelinker, which, like, it seems great to gain some life, right? And it was. I don't know. They had a lot less life the previous turn. Maybe I could have done that, but it would have been harder. And I had just tapped Hidetsugu to deal 6 damage to them, right? So I think that might have been my first chance to go in for lethal. I mean, we were just about out of gas there with Hidetsugu, and I don't think I had anything else to get over the top. Right, the board state was too static. I wasn't going to get enough damage in. Great. I love it. I think we start with the Modern Age and then move on to Era of Enlightenment. Make progress towards getting that 2-3 out there. I don't... I have 3 Imperial Oaths. I might need this land. But I might need the Imperial Oath, too. I might need the lifelink. We don't even know. They're playing green. I have no idea what I need. Maybe I should have started with the Scry. All of these cards might be crucial, is the problem. But the Oath is so far away. I think I'll get rid of 1 Oath. But yeah, I think this would have been a better creature to start, or saga to start with. Green, black. Okay. Now I can definitely get rid of a land with a clear conscience. And I can even play a tap land, which gives me an excuse to play this. Okay, and next turn, terminal into one of my 2-drops seems fine. I guess I won't be able to cast the Oath the turn that I draw it. The Armguard Familiar on a 2/3 flyer should be beautiful if I can make it happen. Oh, never mind. 4/4 blocker is noticeably more problematic. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't just discard a land and I threw away the Oath, because we have a second one coming and we can't play that one either. Well, actually, you know, this isn't so bad. Oh my god. What the hell is that? I was gonna say, putting the Armguard Familiar on this and attacking wouldn't be so bad. It trades my 2/3 for their 4/4, just like it would have done if they hadn't. No, it doesn't. I just lose. Yeah, it's a 4/4. Yeah. I mean, which is better than if this didn't have a counter and this didn't get equipped. So it's fine. I mean, I don't know. I could. The problem is, what do I do if they attack with a 6/5, right? I have to block with everything, and then I lose everything. So I don't think I can stand that. I think I have to equip the Armguard Familiar and at least keep that. I mean, I could let them attack me, I guess. Okay, I guess that's what I'm going to do. They don't have anything in the graveyard yet for this to work on. Imperial Oath still deals with this creature. So I just need a land. It's not like I'm in a totally lost position here. 2 Fangs is a little annoying. Okay, that's a land. Hacker. Absolute junk, isn't it? Well, no. Because I can use it with Hidetsugu to kill a 1/1 and then trade with another 1/1. So, actually, it's great. This attack is very frightening. Because it suggests they don't mind if I just, like, trade for these two. But that would be a very strange thing to not mind. So I think they have some trick. What if I just block with, like, 10 damage worth of stuff? What does black-green have in instance? In this format. Buna Boseiju, greatest mana. It has a +5/+5 actually. I think that would be the main thing I would worry about. I'm gonna throw everything in there. Trade however you want. I'm killing this stupid thing. Even Buna Boseiju, which gives +X/+X, where X is the greatest mana value among permanents you control, it would only give +5/+5, and I could handle that. As it is, a perfectly fine trade, right? Modern Age, Era of Enlightenment, and 1 Samurai? No big deal. Oh, fuck! That's a big deal. Jesus Christ. Okay. Are they attacking with everything to try to ninjutsu it, or what? So, pass. Block like that, that, and that? I lose almost everything. But they don't get to bring this in. Permanent card. Yeah, I really don't want to give them this. I kind of hate it. I hate it a lot. Because now suddenly Hitotsugu isn't even killing anything, right? You know, if I knew what were on top of my deck, I could activate this on their turn. At the moment, I don't know what's on top of my deck is the problem. And then I could, like, block and also shoot it for 2, as well as activating the samurai. But I can't do that. So I guess I just don't activate Hitotsugu here. And I play out sufficient baby creatures to kill this. Right? 5 power sitting right there. I wonder if I could have not played Hitotsugu last turn and instead equipped the Armguard Familiar. Then I might still have it alive at this point. No, I needed all the blockers I had because of their menace and stuff, and I didn't want to let anything through. Oh, great. They're going to put a counter on. Okay, well, I can lose Hitotsugu, I guess. Or no, I don't have to lose him. The Samurai can block for 4 by using Hitotsugu as a blocker. Yeah, and so I just lose these 2, actually. I guess, what if they don't attack? Then I'm going to be afraid to trigger Hitotsugu, right? Because I need him as a blocker? But okay, in that case, the board is stable. That's not so bad, right? Okay, I hope they don't have anything. Or if they do, it's of size at most 1. Let's block with everything. Just in case, I don't know. I don't know what trick they would have, but they could have one. And if I'm blocking with the 4-4 and the 2-1 anyway, then throwing these 2 in doesn't really hurt at all. Because they can't include this in any reasonable damage assignment, and this I was planning to sack for Hitotsugu anyway. I mean, they're willing to pass the damage here, but... Well, okay, I guess that's a reason not to block with the 2-2. Is that now... I don't know. Now if they have no combat... If I activate this, I might get kind of ruined? I don't know. I guess I'm doing it. Here you go. See if anything good happens to me or if I get ruined. I do get ruined. They knew I was going to do this, obviously. No? What? Okay. A Plains! Incredible. Obviously not what we were looking for, but it's draw. Maybe they just didn't notice that the 2/2 did that? Seems like a big oversight to me. Tap still seems fine. I can kill the 4/4. And we get some good scries in as well. I don't even mind drawing lands. Like, when I have a land in hand, I'm playing it rather than looting it. Because Hidetsugu wants me to have a lot of mana. But I'm not going to, like, scry lands to the top on purpose. Now that that's dead, if they don't play anything, I might just... Okay, well, fine. I was going to say I might just attack with the 4/4, but no, in this case... If an enchantment was put into your graveyard from the battlefield. Got it. I mean, I would really like that to die. But I guess maybe I just go in for 6? Is that better? No, killing that is better than doing 2 damage, even if it can come back eventually. Well... I kind of want to wait until I've killed this thing, don't I? Yeah, let's just swing here. Oh yeah, and then I can scry and see what's on top, you idiot. I could have been doing that this whole time. Although, not after I attack with the 4/4. But I can leave it on top for next turn and have a guaranteed hit. Okay, this is what I was supposed to do all along. Although I had their 4/4. The 4/4 was there before, so I couldn't do this. I still think I want a lot of land, because I might easily have 3 spells to play on a given turn. So 9 mana is perfectly comfortable. Although, I don't know. It won't be very often that I need to spend 9 mana all at once. I think 9 is actually the most I might have to spend all at once, because I like Hidetsugu and Oath and then have to play it. That's 3 + 6. No attacks? Okay. Tap looks good. Sure, I'll take it. I guess I should touch the Spirit Realm on that, right? Before it disappears. I guess I'll put a stop here just in case. You know, I wonder if I should be running 1 mountain, because I am kind of relying on the network terminal to be my only source of red. Network terminals, I have like 3 of them. 3 is fine. The fact that I have a black source here doesn't matter, right? Oh my god, really? Are you bringing back the Springleaf Avenger, maybe? Of course, okay. Well, I'm not using Hidetsugu here. let's just draw. And pass. I mean, I can attack with one of these, right? That should be okay. I don't know. The problem is, what if they ninjutsu this, right? That would be a nightmare. So we're just going to no attacks to prevent that. Also, I guess double block here? I don't know. What trick are they going to have where that works, right? Nothing, right? More likely it just means I lose both of my things instead of one. Oh, I just realized I can even respond while this is on the stack with Hidetsugu if I want. I don't want to right now. Do I? I mean, I guess it's fine. What if I draw something that kills it? Yeah, of course. But no, I don't have to do it now. I can wait for it to resolve. Oh. I mean, I guess doing it then would have been okay too. But yeah, now we tap Hidetsugu and see what... I spent my only black. Okay. No, my only red. Right. Because I tapped this to draw. I forgot that that was important. Season of Renewal? No, they can't have that or they would have used it last turn. Well, no, they drew this last turn. Who knows what they drew this turn. I can't do that. Okay, big scry. Right? I mean, I think yeah, scry first, I guess. No planes. Armguard Familiar and Terminal are fine. Although I guess if I want damage from both of them, I need a planes in between because I'm drawing 2 cards a turn, right? So let's do this. Stop in my next upkeep. And attack with all. If they have a combat trick for Hidetsugu, it's bad, but it's not the end of the world. I have, at this point, some decent creatures. Sure, don't really care. I will double block and lose 2 samurai instead of 1. Oh, they gain life. I guess that makes sense. Given that they don't have a ninjutsu card in their hand, it makes sense. But if they had made this a 4/3, I would have blocked. I have lots of life, but what I can't afford is for this to ninjutsu, and I didn't know whether that was going to happen. They know it wasn't, so they chose not to. Anyway, so we hit Tsugu, the familiar here. And then go to main. I could have played this and equipped it. I just didn't think I had that much mana, and I didn't think about it. Missed 2 damage there. Kind of important since they're at 3. Okay, I mean, I have lethal. Whew. Is that 5? Or just 4? I'm like losing track. The games are very slow. Come on, let me in. Okay, it's 5. I didn't notice the rank of whoever we were playing last time. Are we playing more Mythic players, or I don't know. I also don't even know. I've checked like a million times and I always forget. Like, is Diamond 4 better or worse than Diamond 1? I don't know. You would think Diamond 1 would be highest, right? But maybe it's not. This is fine. I have Era of Enlightenment to, like, you know, I don't have any islands, but I don't have any blue spells either. Wanderer's Intervention can help me, like, survive the early game, maybe? Opponent keeps, but didn't like it. Swamp. Black-green again. Oh, that's fine. I just choose not to have any creatures. Take that. Terminal is great. Yes. And then Touch the Spirit Realm is fine after that. Because Terminal not only gets me my second color, but it also ramps me towards Oath, and it lets me play Knife on the turn that I draw the Terminal, which, okay, I don't have any creatures to attach to, but soon. Although, this is kind of looking like a ninjutsu deck. Okay, at least they're not using Kappa or something. Alright, I mean, my plan is never to play any creatures, apparently, which is not the greatest plan that's ever been had. Still no Kappas, okay. That's cool. So now this thing's a blocker. I have Wanderer's Intervention. I guess I can equip the Knife, even though I can't use it right now. I don't think that's going to cost me any mana that I need. I could touch the Spirit Realm something instead, and then still hold open Wanderer's Intervention. If I felt I were badly in need of tempo, that would be a thing to do. Do I feel that? Not really. So I think I'll just equip the Knife. Hold open Intervention and Terminal tapping. Although, actually, I don't know that I would use the Terminal for anything. Everything in my hand is kind of important. Maybe one Oath, but, like, the Oaths are so good and we're almost there. Like, discarding one Oath to get a land would let me get to the first Oath perhaps faster, but it would not let me get to 2 Oaths anytime soon. Attacking with just that, I mean, it's like the tiniest bit. It's not even at all suspicious, right? It just means they, like, don't have any combat tricks. Just in case they have a ninja, like, go to hell. I hate you. Okay, they still don't have a ninja. That's fine. Alright. This guy can actually scry and loot, so that might be good. Oh, except I used up the blue. I see. Well, no, hang on. I was going to give him the Knife, but I might want to use it this turn. For example, to shoot their 2/2? Yeah, so let's just do nothing here. No attacks, no plays. Well, I made one play already, but no more plays. Their 2/2 isn't even good right now. I guess it is because it makes it so that I can't block their silencer. Right, if they attack with both of these, I can only block one of them with my board as it is. They obviously can't do that this turn, but in the future. Hitotsugu's not bad. Sure. They're probably going to have removal for him, but this is... I'm fine just eating up some removal with Hitotsugu, honestly. Because their board is a little scary right now. With I don't know, it's not that scary, right? These creatures suck. But this is really kind of frightening. It's not. I have a kunai. I don't know. If they have, like, removal, they can use it. You know, it would be, what, Twisted Embrace, I guess? But I think they would have used that before. So I might actually just get Hitotsugu to work. Maybe I could have even attacked... No, I need all my blockers. But I could try attacking in the future to maybe turn on Hitotsugu if there's a spell on top. But I hope there's a land, because I just want to play Oath, even if that leaves my Hitotsugu with no defensive resources. I don't have any defensive resources for him anyway, so if they have removal for him, like, they're going to get value. Congratulations. Yep. Do I want to play that? I still really don't want to loot any of the stuff in my hand. I might loot the Modern Age. I think I want to attack with the 1/4 and see just how, like, things are looking. Because with this having a knife on it, it can actually, like, block 2 creatures, sort of. Block one and then tap itself to attack the other. Okay, Plains is fine. I wish it were another color, but any land in a storm, right? So I feel like we just have to survive this turn, and we're in pretty good shape. Not survive, but, like, keep the board roughly as is. If they attack with everything, that's what would scare me. Attacking with nothing, that does not scare me. I could activate Hitotsugu for free, but it would do nothing. So let's not do that. And let's remember, while I scry, that Hitotsugu can throw spells at the opponent. Okay, I do kind of want an island. And an Armguard Familiar fits pretty well. So I could, like, draw an island, Hitotsugu the Familiar. Next turn, upkeep Hitotsugu the Puzzle Maker. That seems fine. I actually need the island to be able to play the Armguard Familiar, because this is tapping my only blue source to activate Hitotsugu as red. So no attacks. I don't know. I could probably attack with the 1/4, I guess. I don't need the scry. The 1 damage doesn't seem that important. But equally, it doesn't seem that important to have one more blocker back now that I've got all these samurai. I held back because I was kind of like still stuck in the mindset of being scared of attacking when I didn't have Samurai. But now that I do, this board is not very frightening. What the hell? 4 colors. Perhaps a 5th. Are they going to Kami War me? I mean, not yet, obviously, but if they draw a red source, they could. The deck doesn't seem very coherent yet from them, but I don't know, neither is mine. That one? Why? I guess nothing else makes much sense. Sure, just any one of my creatures chosen arbitrarily, that's fine. So, we Armguard Familiar the 2/1, because that's what I'm most afraid of, I think. Or we hit it Sukuid, rather. I just don't want it getting... Actually, yeah, because the 1/4 blocks here pretty well. Yes, tap like that. Oh, stop in upkeep for next turn. Let's remember that. Attack with all Samurai? Seems fine, right? They get a chance to trade with their 2/2, you know, whereas I could have eventually thrown something at it, but I'm sure I'll have plenty of targets to throw stuff at. And if they try any combat tricks, I always have the knife in reserve, which is an important detail to keep in mind. Sickest network terminal of all time. It's been used as 3 different colors already. Okay. Sure, I don't really care. I'm kind of shocked they took such low-value creatures back and didn't wait for something better. They must have, like, nothing in hand. I'm not sure how that's possible. Okay. I guess they just drew that and we're waiting on their 5th color for Kami War? It's gonna be a mountain, right? Yeah. I do have Touch the Spirit Realm, so they can only kill Hidetsugu with it, but it's still a 2-for-1. Sure. I mean, and it's turning off my great source of value, but I own the board now, so it's sort of not that bad. It's bad, obviously. But I think I'm still in good shape. We can get rid of that, I guess. Chuck a knife at the flyer, maybe? Seems fine. Oh wait, Touch the Spirit Realm doesn't work on enchantments, so I have to wait. Until this becomes a creature. So they get to return a non-land permanent and make me discard a card. Okay, so I have 7 mana. I think I'm just playing another Oath and swinging with everything except the 2/1. Might as well swing first. I assume they'll return a 2/2 Samurai to my hand, but I have a lot of those, so that's fine. No. Like, yeah, another blue source would not be horrible, but I'm already scrying 3, right? If I want an island, like, I can probably have a reasonable chance of finding one. Kamiwar is going to get good value, for sure. It killed Hidetsugu. It's going to kill a 2/2, and then it's also going to eat up one of my premium removal spells. But I don't think that is enough, oops, really to be in a good position. Pretty sure I want another Arm Guard Familiar. I wonder if I could have maybe left a land on top and then not played the Oath and, like, no, there's no way I could have gotten it, my hand size bigger. And actually, I could have gotten a land in hand via looting and then discarded it, but that would have required discarding something else first, which doesn't seem great. So yeah, I want the Arm Guard Familiar. I'm not totally clear on what I'm discarding now. A Puzzle Maker? It would be nice to have, like, the Modern Age and a 2/3 flyer. Like, the looting is fine, the flyer is fine. This is a flyer faster, but I don't think that matters so much. Yeah, so I mean, Kamiwar is still getting a 4-for-1 against me, I guess. Which is sort of bad. Yeah, I don't think we want the Puzzle Maker. Right, it killed Hidetsugu, it killed a 2/2, it killed a Puzzle Maker. It's going to soak up removal. So, very good card, but their tempo has been very bad trying to set this up. Okay. Waiting to play this until you drew or could play Dragonspark Reactor, I guess. That makes some sense. I don't really care about the reactor, though. So I'm going to equip the 2/1 on, like, I don't know, my flyer? My first striker? No, the flyer. It's hard for them to usefully block. Maybe the 2/2? I mean, this has a few counters already. I think putting it on the flyer is good, just so I have a little evasive damage later. But, play that, play the Modern Age, and pass? Because that way I can actually get the damage in, right? Right now this can't attack, obviously. What are they doing? Oh, really? Okay, sure. Not sure how good it was to make a 2/2, but I guess it lets you kill one of my samurai. What? I guess just chump, sure. Getting in for 11 right now. This doesn't have haste, so that's kind of important. Gives me 1 turn to attack it before they can make it gigantic and return some powerful card from their graveyard. Yeah, I think we're well ahead here. They're on almost no life, almost no board. They just got a Kami War, but I think they might be dead on board even if I let the Kami War live. I mean, I don't know. Probably not. Not with the Dragon Spark Reactor, right? But if I kill the Kami War, it should be, like, lights out. I don't know. I have 6 attackers. They're all of strength at least 2. They only have 2 blockers. They have to let in 4 of them for 8 damage. I'm not going to give... What? Okay, there must be a ninja in there, right? Yeah, of course. The Mukotai Ambusher would be best? No, just draw. That doesn't help. I don't know, maybe they draw something good, but now they have even fewer blockers. I guess they already knew they were dead on board, so they needed to do something. Because even if I don't have Touch the Spirit Realm, they're dead, so they're looking for something, so they drew. That makes sense, sure. Web Spinner Cuff. And they have enough mana to kill one of my creatures. So right now I have 6 attackers. Call it 3 because they have removal. Sorry, not 3. Why the... 5, which is a difference of 3. So I still get in for 6. Even if I have nothing in hand. So they're still dead on board. Okay, that's actually enough blockers. But now they don't have the mana to activate the reactor anymore, right? I mean, also, I have Touch the Spirit Realm, so... We have 6 attackers, they have 3 blockers, they're super, super dead. They would be dead even if I had nothing. But let's just show them I wasn't afraid of Kami War. They would be only just dead if I didn't have Touch the Spirit Realm. Yep, seems fine. Actually, you know what? I could have done better. I could have unequipped the Armguard Familiar and gotten in 1 more damage. Or maybe 2? 1, right? Because they could have left the 1/4 as one of the unblocked creatures. Okay, we made it to tier 3, which means 4 is worse than 3. Got it. I'll forget that again next time. Six two. Here we go. I mean, I was kind of pessimistic about this deck, remember? I think because I said it didn't really have win conditions, and that's sort of true. Hidetsugu has been a win condition like twice. Maybe more? Sometimes opponents have just conceded when they saw Hidetsugu, but that's not quite the same thing. I didn't really have a way to necessarily win with him yet. Like, I have a number of not lose conditions, including, for example, making 6/4 Vigilant Lifelink Samurais. But that's very expensive. It's hard to get that up in time to not lose. I can't believe it's happened twice. NJN, 9 Jinch Nails? Ha ha ha. This is a great hand. I will open with the Samurai and then the Terminal, and then it's Easy Street. Kind of wish I could go first. I've got all 4 colors for Hidetsugu. plus, you know, whatever else. I mean, I have Touch the Spirit Realm if I need to use that early, but I hope not to. Wait, am I going first? Is opponent still mulliganing? They can't be thinking about their turn 1 play, right? They would have decided that during the mulligan phase. I thought I was player 2. Nope, I'm player 1. Okay. Well, I said I wished I could be player 1. Wish granted. Oh. Armguard Familiar over Samurai? No. Well... yeah, because the Samurai can, like, sometimes gain me some life, and that's pretty cool. If they don't play anything, I swing 4 life, whereas if this were on board, I would swing only 2. Nice. They did play nothing. Look at me, I'm almost ready for my own Kami War. Sadly, no dice today. Well, that seems like an okay thing to touch the Spirit Realm on, but not great. No, I think it's great. We don't need Hitotsugu right now. We just want their board to not exist. And I can play the Armguard Familiar, and then next turn I can equip it and have a 4/3 lifelinker. Although, I guess I won't equip it, right? I'll play Hitotsugu. Maybe not. It depends what they do. Alright, a 4/3 lifelinker kind of sucks right now. Whereas Hitotsugu looks pretty bananas. I could play one of these guys and then scry loot with them. I don't know what I would be scry looting for, though. I don't know. Having these guys out is really nice for Hitotsugu, actually, right? Because they can attack, and then I can activate Hitotsugu. Plus, it kind of threatens a decent block. A double block with my 2/1? Yeah. I think this is better now. We can be patient with Hitotsugu. Green, white, black. No real clues yet. Maybe maining green, but it's only 2 spells. Nobody knows for sure. You know, if they attack, I shouldn't block, right? They might have had a trick. They didn't, so great. Now we know they have no tricks. Or maybe they have a 5-mana spell they really want to use? Repel the Vial. That's actually kind of gross. Ha ha ha. Pun intended. I could kill their Kami and just swing face. Maybe win this game without Hitotsugu. Modern Age. I don't know. I just want to kill their thing. If they have safekeeping, I guess this is a little embarrassing, but not bad. Well... what if I just passed and tried, like... waited until they play whatever... like, they have 5 mana pass. How the hell does that happen? They must have some instant, right? Like, and if it's Tamiyo safekeeping, this is a little embarrassing, and it's not even that good to repel. I'm playing the Hitotsugu. I'm scrying first? I'm playing the modern? No. I want to know what's on top of my deck more than I want 4 life. Okay, that doesn't really... It just tells me that I could play the Modern Age if I wanted to and discard a land. It's not nothing. Because the Modern Age would help me draw later. Help me sift later. So I do nothing really this turn? That's a little bit bad. But I think I have enough time. And I'm still scared of what this instant might be. They don't seem to I don't know, whatever it is, they like hit auto pass. Six mana. Maybe they're sitting on stuff like Farewell and Imperial Oath? Okay. The Farewell is kind of scary. Like, I think it's a serious, realistic possibility that they could have that. Although... Would they play Imperial Oath here? I think, yeah, they would. I don't know. They can still just exile artifacts, and I'll be pretty unhappy. Maybe artifacts and graveyards just for fun. Not that I need my graveyard, but they don't know that. Okay, no blocks. I said I didn't need this life, and I don't. Or at any rate, I still think that. Okay, too many lands. I'm glad I played the Modern Age. What about just equipping the Puzzle Maker? He's suddenly very imposing if he's a 3/5, right? Sure. And I think I will play this land. Looting it away is just like, I don't know. I want more mana. You are arresting me. It's activated abilities, right? Yeah, so I can still tap it to scry. This is like pretty unpleasant though. I'm taking a shitload of damage. No. It's draw, but... Well, actually... I'm spending like 6 mana next turn, and I have 6 mana. I'm spending 4 mana, and I have 6. This is a pretty cool card to play, I think. Oh, although... What am I discarding? I keep forgetting I have to discard when I do this. Probably should have bottomed it, to be honest. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Man, I need to spend 4 mana just to unattach this thing, which really stinks. Well, I'm not even using it as a blocker, right? I think I need to play Hidetsugu. Or Repel the Vial? Let's say Hidetsugu. Yeah, I'm not using this. Right? Maybe I don't need Repel the Vial? Because I have... Yeah, let's say I can get away with not having Repel the Vial. A hacker. Well, that's not bad right now. He's just a random 2/1 creature. I'm perfectly happy to have him. Stop in upkeep. just in case that seems like a good idea. So now their 2/2s are not nearly as good at attacking. I don't know, I threw away Repel the Vile to keep this? I don't know, man. That's very questionable. Alright, so... I think we go kind of like this, right? Just block everything, planning to sack this. Save Hidetsugu. They'll have some trick, probably, to keep the Kami alive. Hopefully not one that does damage to Hidetsugu in response to me activating the Indestructible. That would be pretty sad. They don't seem to have any instance at all. Okay, threw away their whole board for what purpose? Farewell? No, just more oaths. I'm not sure that attack was good then. Just build up more samurai and attack with more stuff. Alright. Do we activate Hidetsugu here? I think that's pretty good. He's a nice blocker, but I need to start killing these guys. Actually, let's sack that piece of junk here and get my Armguard Familiar back. And then activate him again to kill a 2/2, or activate his other ability to kill a 2/2. Red! Very exciting. We're not in great shape to attack here. Yeah. I mean, they still have a lot of these samurai. Sure. I think I would throw these away. I had wondered, by the way, what happens if you, click 2 things in a stack and say you want to block 2 things in a stack. I thought it might. Oh, these are not in a stack because one of them has Summoning Sickness and the other doesn't. Anyway, this is kind of sad, but I'm still worried about, like, they're just gonna farewell me and I might as well stop the damage. Like, I could let in some damage and keep these arm guards, but they're so expensive to use, and with Hidetsugu, I don't think I can do that. Gloom Shrieker for arrest, I guess? Yeah. Okay, that's too bad. Oath's good, though. I don't believe they have Farewell at this point. I think it would have been a pretty okay time to use it to just kill these before getting stuff on the board. You'll never know, like, if they just drew it or something, but I think they don't have it right now. It's like a, is it a mythic or a rare, actually? Farewell. I think it's just a rare, yeah. Tapping specifically white, white, black. Sure, who knows? For network terminal. Okay, it resolves. For okay, they wanted to. It doesn't matter how you tapped, really, but sure. That's a good creature. It's a great creature. Stops my flyer, stops my 2/2s. Draws you another card. Choosing Kami. Oh no. For Gloomshrieker. Oh no. This is horrible. Well, I need to play this more than I need to play Imperial Oath. If I attacked with all 4 creatures, they would take 6 damage and eat my 2/3. Actually, that might be kind of good, right? They'd be at 7. I'd still have 3 samurai on the board. If they want to play the Kami and go up to 10, I would have 6 samurai on the board. I think I would get there. Because Kami can, they just can cycle Kamis forever if I don't do something. I'm gonna scry first. I don't think knowing that I'm playing this helps them. Knowing what I'm drawing might help me though. Really? Okay, it worked. We killed the Gloomshrieker. I didn't think that was how that was going to go. I thought they were going to hang on to the Gloomshrieker to Kami chain it, right? Maybe they would have if I hadn't... They have another. If I hadn't shown them all my 2/2s. This is too much. I only have 5 attackers. Well, okay, we're about to get more, though. So, swing with all 5, right? They lose this. They eat with these 2. This doesn't... So, I get in for 4. They're at 5. And I've lost 3 of these. I have 2. I have 5 again next turn. And it's getting kind of hard for them to play Kami on Gloomshrieker at that point, I think. Intervention should be great. Network terminal is junk. Really? That seems awful. It makes another blocker, but you could have just like... I mean, you're at 8 and I get in for 4 now, I guess? Alright, let's see what's coming up. Sadly, no more oaths. Oh, Kunai! That ought to do it, right? I mean, they're only at 3, not at 4. Can they really afford to play Gloomshrieker and Kami next turn? Maybe. But I'm still going to have several of these little samurai dudes. So this costs 3. They have 7 mana, so they'll have 4 left. No, 5 left. So what of theirs do I need to kill? Is it the Blossom Prancer? I feel like I don't want to give them that back. I think it's the Kami, right? Because that's something they already have one of in hand that isn't helping them at all. Oh, I only got in for 2? I thought I was... Oh, because they played this. Oh, yeah, this is not good enough. Oh, also I have to chump something now? That's why they've been making these attacks. Okay. I guess I lose. How did they gain life? Oh, they played a tap land, I see. Okay, I guess I lose. Good game. The Gloomshrieker, like, double... It was 2, right? Yeah, not 3. The double Gloomshrieker with Kami's was just too much to overcome. All the life gain and, like, permanent draw, I just couldn't do it. I still think, though, that it was right to start attacking when... Well... I don't know. Did I start attacking with the Samurai too soon, maybe? Should I have waited until I had all 9 of them and then attacked with 9 creatures? It seemed like it was pretty critical to get damage in fast. Because at the time, I didn't know they had a second Gloomshrieker. So I thought they couldn't block with the Gloomshrieker, and I had like a 2-turn, or maybe it was 3-turn, whatever, lethal plan. And it seemed like if I just sat and waited, they would just keep gaining more life with like Gloomshriekers and Kamis and stuff. So I don't think it was an unreasonable plan, but it might not have been the best. I don't know. Anything else go wrong this game? Discarding Repel the Vial to keep the card that I cycled like 6 or 7 turns later seems pretty bad. I could have just discarded that card and kept Repel the Vial, and I'm sure there's something they played that I would have repelled, like the Blossom Prancer or something. I don't know. Just like, you know, 2 fairly good decks went up against each other, and I'm sure I made some misplays, but nothing I did seems atrocious. And a good result for the draft. 6 and 3. Not bad. Can't be too mad about that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.